Hello, my dear students. I am Anthony Tarsius, your English teacher. First of all, I am very happy to welcome you all to the 11th standard. In this video clip, let us see two things. One, let us see the content of our English book. And second, the pattern and the syllabus of our English paper. First, if you take the content as per content is concerned, we have totally 6 units. As you already know, each unit has a prose piece, a poem and an external reading. I repeat, each unit has got a prose, a poem and an external reading. So, likewise we have 6 units. The first unit, as a prose, we have the portrait of a lady, and the poem Once Upon a Time, and the external reading, or you call it supplementary reading in your 10th standard, we have After 20 Years in the first unit. And if you take the second unit, you have the Queen of Boxing in the prose, and Confessions of Born Spectator as a poem, and A Shot in the Dark in the external reading. And if you see the third unit, you have a prose called Forgetting, and you have a poem called Lines Written in the Early Spring, along with the external reading, The First Patient, which is a play. And the fourth unit, in the fourth unit, you have the prose Tight Corners. And the poem for the fourth unit is Macavity, the Mystery Cat. And as the external reading, we have With the Photographer. My dear students, in the fifth unit, we have the Convocation Address as a prose, and Everest is not the only peak as the poem, and the singing lesson as an external reading. And the sixth unit, in the sixth unit, we have the prose The Accidental Tourist, we have the poem The Hollow Crown, we have the external reading Never Never Nest, which is a play. Remember, you do not have any memory poem in either in 11th standard or in 12th standard. You have only annotation and appreciation and ERC, that is explaining the reference with context. Alright, so again I repeat, you will not have memory poem in the in your English 11th standard. Alright, good. My dear students, now let me give you the glimpse of your question paper of English. Totally you will be asked for 90 marks. Your maximum mark is 90. First part 1, you will have 21 mark questions. What kind of questions will be asked in the 1 mark will be discussed later. Just for your glimpse, this is the way your question paper is set. Alright. In the second part, you are asked to write 7 2 marks. Answer any 7 of the following. First, in the second part, it has been divided into 2 sections. First, you have your poetry appreciation. Say you will be given a line followed by questions, 2 questions. That is your section, first section. And the second section is you have your grammar part. For example, you will have your report the following and combine using if conditional clause, and you have your inversion and you have your simple complex compound. There may be any extra like degrees of comparison, all those things, whatever is dealt inside the book may be asked. So, in the second part is of 2 marks. In the 2 marks, 2 sections have been divided. One is the poetry appreciation and the another one is your grammatical part. Alright. My dear students, in part 3, it is of 3 mark questions. Again, you will be asked to answer any 7 of the following. So, see, you will have to answer 7 3-mark questions. These 3-mark questions have been divided into 3 sections. First one, you will be asked to explain the reference with context. 1. You will be asked 3 ERC. Among the 3, you will have to answer 2 of them. In the same way, you will be asked to write the question answer of the prose. You are given 3 students. I told you the last section of the 3-mark questions will be in general. What kind of questions will be asked? For example, build a dialogue exchanges between a fruit vendor and a customer, or describe the process of opening a bank account, or sometimes you are asked to complete the proverbs using the words given below. Sometimes you will maybe asked to write the, you will be asked to describe the graphics. For example, you may be given a pie chart or a graph and you will be asked to interpret in 3 sentences. Like this will be asked in the 3-mark questions. Alright, good. Dear students, in part 4, you are asked to write 7 5-mark questions. Among the 7 5-mark questions, 3 questions are very solid one. For example, the first question will be by all means from the prose paragraph. For the second question will be from the poem paragraph. And the third question will be from the supplementary reader or your external reading. So, these paragraphs will be asked. In all these paragraphs of 5-mark questions, you are asked to write in either or choice. Alright, good. The rest of the 5-mark questions will be very general. For example, 44th question, you will be given a passage, you will be asked to either note making or summary writing. You know, note making is completely different from summary writing. So, write a summary or make notes. That will be your choice. And the next question will be you will be asked to respond to the ad, or sometimes you may be asked to prepare only the biodata or resume for the particular job, with the choice of write a paragraph on the advantages and disadvantages of online shopping or online class, whatever may be. So, a general paragraph will be asked. Next, you may be asked to spot the error. You will be given 5 exercises. Among the 5, you will have to be very careful to spot the error. And for which you have another choice, homophones. The 5 homophones may be given and you will be asked to choose the right homophone. Alright, good. The last exercise in the 5-mark question is, you are asked to identify each of the following sentences with the semantic field. You know, by reading the sentence, you will have to identify which field it belongs to. With the choice of reading comprehension, you will be given a passage and followed by questions, and you will have to answer the questions. Alright, so this will be the last one. Of course, my dear students, I will send you the public examination question paper in PDF. This is just for your as a class. I'll just give you the gist of the question paper. All right, good. As I already told you, my dear friends, the first 21 mark questions will be from the synonyms of the prose, antonyms of the prose, compound words, prefixes and suffixes, abbreviations and acronyms, clipped words, definition of words, phrasal verbs, common idioms, confusables, foreign words and phrases, euphemistic or you call it polite alternatives, models or quasi semi-models or you call it marginal models, prepositions, question tags, syllabification, American English and British English, singular and plural forms, sentence patterns, relative pronouns or you call it relative clause. So the 1 mark will be from these syllabus. Alright. It's a kind of revision. The 2 marks will be from poetry appreciation, direct speech, indirect speech, active voice, passive voice, transformation of sentences, conditional clauses, and degrees of comparisons. Alright. My dear students, the 3 mark questions will be from the poetry appreciation, prose short question answers, dialogue writing, notice writing, describing a process, proverbs, semantic field, expansion of the headlines, email writing, spot the errors, homophones, link words, concordance, that is the agreement of the subject with the verb, framing questions, words with different grammatical functions, tenses, articles or you call it determiners, jumbled words or words in order, spotting or editing the passage. Among these, any questions may be asked. That is why the 3 mark questions will be in general. Alright. Now let us see what would be the exercises in the 5 mark questions. 7 into 5 is equal to 35 marks. Alright. You will be asked one paragraph from the prose and another paragraph will be asked from the poem. So poem paragraph 1 will be asked and supplementary paragraph question 1, and you are asked note making or summarizing. Both of them will be given in the either or choice. And you will be asked biographical sketch, like you will have to prepare a resume, all those things. And report writing, prose comprehension, you will be given prose and you will have to comprehend the prose and answer the following questions. Or sometimes you may be given a poem and you will be asked to understand the poem and write the questions asked below. And letter writing, either it will be asked formal or informal or application job. Among these 3, 1 will be asked. And paragraph writing on a general topic. So you will be asked to write a general paragraph. And the expansion of proverbs, you will be given a proverb and you will be asked to expand the proverb in a paragraph, like you have it in Tamil paper. And construction of dialogues, you will be given an exercise like this, write a dialogue between the conductor and the passenger, something like that. And you will have to develop the hints into a story. So hints developed may be there, and you will have to, very general stories may be given, and you will have to make it as a story. So 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 marks of all. This is the way question paper is set for 12th standard also.